Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all the comments about my watercolor feathers. I didn't realize you would think that this was so special, but I love them too, so I understand the love of watercolor. So this is how I have made them look after the painting. I have used a pen that is waterproof and doodle on them a bit, make them stand out a little bit more. So I thought I could show you on this one that is left to doodle on, and the other one is already done. So then I will show you how I am going to use them. This was also one of the paintings that I did last night when I couldn't sleep. So I don't know if it's the spring or what it is, but when spring is coming, I'm kind of getting the urge for painting with watercolor again. So this is just a ink pen with the size 01, and I'm just going to do the shape of this feather. So to begin with, I'm going to just draw a few lines along the spine of this feather. I don't know why they call it spine, but they do, so then I'm using it too. And to get this kind of feeling that it's a bit bent, I just flick a bit with my pen, so I don't go straight out. I follow the shape of the feather a bit. And on the end of a feather, it often is small pieces that goes the other way. So I just imagine there is a few of those, and I just draw a few there. And then I'm just going around the edge, and I actually can do sometimes like a other shape where it kind of gets out like a wavy shape. And then I'm just doodling along. In some places I get a bit more busy, so it gets a bit more of this kind of rounded shape. And I like the thin line on my drawings, kind of doodling feeling. But if you want it more standing out, you can just take a thicker pen. So something like that. And then I'm actually want to have some gold on them. And I'm using my Dazzling Metallic Glorious Gold. Not much, but I want some splashes and maybe a few lines. So I'm just taking some gold and some water and make it a bit more liquid so that I can just spritz a few dots on them, and then I'm just going in with some thin lines here and there. Not much, just a little extra shininess. I want to have them one by one. And on this one I made these small round marks, and then I'm just did the doodling on one side, so it looks like the shade is coming from one side, kind of marking them from one side. And doing the same, just giving it a few splashes. I want it to kind of just shine a bit. So when you see it, it's giving this little feeling of royalty. The same here, I'm just doing a few lines just to get that feeling of something that happens. Like that. And one more. Do like this if you want it to more spread. Just put a few dots and flick it with your finger. Then you get the shininess but not so concentrated. So that's it. Then I did a few other ones, just putting color onto my watercolor paper, and did some other doodling and background papers. And I'm just going to use these as backgrounds in my journals, on pockets or journaling cards. So nothing special at all, just splashing on water But it helps if you have a nice paper that is a bit more exclusive and filled with cotton. And I don't know if you can see it's a bit salt on this one that makes these edges get this shape of diamond or stars. What should we call it? See if we have another one. I think this one got a lot of salt. Then you get this beautiful pattern, like small tiny stars. But you need to get it the right second. If you put it on too early or too late, it won't work. So you need to try a few times so that you can learn how your paper looks when it's time to put on the salt. It's a bit tricky to get it right. It took me a long time before I even got close to get it the right second, and I still struggle with putting it on the right time. I'm a bit afraid that it will dry and I won't get the effect, so I throw it on too early. So let's put these new painted feathers away so that we can start playing and make something beautiful from these. So what I did with these was that I took copies of the watercolor papers that I have made so that I can use them without they being so thick and heavy. And then I also printed the beautiful feathers on this transparent paper, and also printed it 2 times. So I printed one with my old script and the other way with the feathers, so it's double printed. I really love this one, how that came out. So beautiful. So I did the same with just the print, so you can see that you can see through it. And I also printed the feathers, just on paper like this, so we can use them in making our pockets. So let's start using these and get something beautiful done. I'm doing a couple of small journals now, so I can't have so wide pockets. So these will be perfect to use in this angle, as right upstanding like this, so they aren't so wide. I was going through my old stuff with already made ephemera, and most of it was too big, so we need to do something smaller. So let's make this as 2. And I think I want this blue one too. There's some gold on them. I splattered all over when we did the splattering on the feathers. So now we have kind of gold all over the table too, I think. then of course we need to use one of the feathers. Put that away for a little while. This was a bit thicker paper, so that was nice. It's gold on me too. But that's better than the almost black color I have had since I did my snow coloring without gloves, as always. So I have been pink and blue on my fingers all Easter. Like that. Now I can start making something. I have taken some textile, so I'm thinking we can put that on the back of that one. Almost looked like I have planned it. So let's go for some decorations. This one is a bit too reddish, pinkish, I think. I have put out a few laces that I got from Neri. Thought we could use a few pieces of those. Some old papers that I have copied and painted on with gesso and watercolor. Something like that, but I want something more. Some other script. off the excess of the textile on that one. Then we are going to layer some of these papers and some lace. I want this blue stamp. And a piece of lace. Actually that was, now I have almost covered up the watercolor paper, but it was so beautiful with the lace up on the edge like this. So I think we need to do that anyway. Sometimes you have to sacrifice things to get what you want. Piece of lace. I think I want some white script. From my Swedish papers. putting that on top of this bag. Not this bag, this pocket. And this can hang down like that. That's always nice to have something that is dangling out of the page. Cutting it a little bit so we can see the watercolor paint. And a little bit more, I think. That's the way. And then some sewing on that. That will be perfect. Be in the smaller section of laces. Oh, this one is nice. Maybe we can put a ribbon through it of some sort. This one had been nice too, but we can save that to another time. This is the right side. Kind of like that. Thinking a piece of old paper. This is embossed original book papers. Had this one that was a bit blue. Maybe we can just use a little piece of that too. so it goes with the blue one. Let's put down the lace. To put a little bit extra glue on that edge that wasn't behind anything. We maybe use one of these labels. Or at least a piece of it, so we can get another script. I think I want the piece with the stamp on. Narrow it down so it won't cover up so much of the beautiful watercolor paper. Nice. So then we have the feather left, and I think that it might be a little too big still, so we need to take off a part on each side, or at least start with taking one side off. How straight did I manage to do? Quite nice, I think. I guess we can do a side tuck of this. I want it a bit more rough. It's more simple to do this kind of crumbling when it's got textile behind it. Don't need to be afraid to break it the same way. I think I want the other part of the label. I hope I will get some more sleep tonight. I forgot about this. It was that one I should have on this big one. I guess I can have it anyway. Let's do another one later. It was a bit big. Sometimes I'm a bit distracted and forget what I am doing. But I guess we could have something here anyway. I think we need something, so maybe just a little piece of textile in the corner. To lighten it up. Actually in the middle. That's not often I put something in the middle. This time it was perfect with this bleeding piece of watercolor and the flower in the middle. Like that. So some kind of lace. Sometimes you can find scraps on your table, that is perfect. I was quite sure I had a piece of this laying around, but I think I have moved it with some other stuff. To find this one that can at least go under the edge. Like that. And something on this, and on this edge. think I just take this piece. It's the same color from the same label, so it will work. And not so big. I will sew these on my machine, and then I will get back to you so we can maybe put them into one of the journals. They are sewn properly. Like this one with the watercolor, this dangling down. I was thinking if we could maybe do a little stamping on the edge of that one, or maybe actually this one. See if we can get that to stay. I don't want it on the lace. I think I will do like that. There we have it, that little something that was missing. Just realized I have forgot to sew this one that we ended off with the last time. But let's leave that for now and put in the other ones. As we have them here now. Should we have this one with the same text? Or is that boring? Maybe we can just use this one. I like that rough edge. I think I will put that behind, like that. And then the pocket. What's with the glue bottles today? They don't want to work. I have ordered some new ones with some smaller tips. I hope they will get here soon enough. I have ordered them here in Sweden, so it shouldn't take so long. And then this as a side. Should we have it as a side pocket or leave this open too? I think I will leave it for now at least, so then we can choose if we would like to put it down. More later on. And I will put it so that the lace is peeking down. Where do I have the page? Like that. Maybe this can go here instead, so we have that blue going together, and this will be a hole pocket. So we will glue on 3 sides. And the lace will hang down. We are getting there with this one too. I did put this pocket with the green roses by this page where we have all the green. So that was nice. And then all the blue one. So I think we will put the feather on this side so it goes with the next one with the blue. And this will be a side pocket. So I will glue this on 3 sides. I think this one will get some laces on the edges. We have a bit of space, so it will probably be a bit more laces in this one in the end. I think I will leave those as writing space. There we go. That page will be perfect. It's sewn in the thread. Okay, we are having a nice journal on the making here. I think that was nice with this peeking down like that. So I hope you got some inspiration from this, and go ahead and play with your watercolors. You can't do any mistakes if you just have fun. Don't think so much about getting any masterpieces. just have fun, and I'm sure it will be perfect for you too. So have a nice evening, my friends, and I will be back again soon, and we will fill this up and see what we can use and which beautiful laces we can put in it. Thank you for watching, and see you soon again. Bye bye from Sweden.